Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly.
Pain and Gain. A pair of bodybuilders in Florida get caught up in an extradition ring and a kidnapping sham that goes terribly wrong.
Source code. Helicopter pilot Colter Stevens is part of a top-secret military operation that enables him to experience the last few minutes in the life of Sean Fentress, a man who died in a computer train explosion. The purpose of Colter's mission is to learn the identity of the bomber and prevent a similar catastrophe. As Colter lives Sean's final moments, he becomes more certain that he can prevent the first tragedy from occurring, as long as he doesn't run out of time. Schindler's List. Oskar Schindler is a vainglorious and greedy German businessman who becomes an unlikely humanitarian amid the barbaric Nazi reign when he feels compelled to turn his factory into a refuge for Jews. Based on the true story of Oskar Schindler, who managed to save about 1,100 Jews from being gassed at the Auschwitz concentration camp. It is a testament to the good in all of us. GoodFellas. A young man grows up in the mob and works very hard to advance himself through the ranks. He enjoys his life of money and luxury, but it's obvious to the horror that he causes. A drug addiction and a few mistakes ultimately unravel his climb to the top. Based on the book This Guy by Nicholas Pileggi.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. When Randall Patrick McMurphy gets transferred for evaluation from a prison farm to a mental institution, he assumes it will be a less restrictive environment. But the matronate nurse Rachel runs the psychiatric ward with the iron fist, keeping her patients covered through abuse, medication, and sessions of electroconvulsive therapy. The battle of wills between the rebellious McMurphy and the inflexible Rachel soon affects of Alvar's patients. End of days. With the millennium approaching, a series of distorting signals suggest that Satan has returned to Earth and is walking the streets of New York City. It seems that Satan needs to find a woman who will bear his child. At the same time, for the arrival of the Antichrist draws near. The first kind. Since the 1916s, a disproportionate number of the population in and around Nome, Alaska, have gone missing. The Pianist. In this adaptation of the autobiography The Pianist, the extraordinary true story of the man's survival in Warsaw, 1939-1945, Władysław Szpilman, a Polish Jewish radio station pianist, sees Warsaw change gradually as World War II begins. Szpilman is forced into the Warsaw ghetto, but is later separated from his family during Operation Reinhardt. From this time until the concentration camp prisoners are released, Szpilman hides in various locations among the ruins of Warsaw. Taking of Pelham 1-3. Chaos raging in New York City subway system when heavily armored criminals, led by a mastermind named Ryder, hijack a subway train and threaten to kill everyone on board unless a large ransom is paid. Dispatcher Walter Garber uses his extensive knowledge of the train system in a bid to outwit the hijackers and save the hostages. But one question remains. Even if the hijackers had their money, how can they possibly escape?
Tell us in the comments which movies you think should